We are back after a hideous, and I mean hideous, technical fault there. We just lost. Slight hitch. Half an hour's worth of footage down the drain.
That's all. Just
you
like
know,
the first level, but
never buy a Mac. Never buy a Mac.
The first level didn't even have Clank, so this is your scene,
Yep.
Ratchet and Clank. Now before it was just Ratchet, so
Yep.
aye.
Grab some
It's crazy.
bombs.
Ratchet, you seem to have like some strange kind of metallic creature strapped to your back.
Hell yeah, that is Clank. Look at me.
The scenery looks great. The colours are so vibrant and stuff.
Whee!
It looks fantastic.
Whee!
You can have first-person view.
I know. First person.
I was going to say it's something you kind of hope for in a game. Even the
Hope
first
so.
Metal Gear Solid in first person.
I know. So this is the Ratchet and Clank HD collection for PlayStation 3.
First Ratchet and Clank game we're having a look at just now.
Yep.
We'll be going for 2 and 3 and just see yourself.
Yep. Providing nothing catastrophic happens again.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. So Charles, tell me,
Yes, Alan?
what do you know about Ratchet and Clank?
I know enough about Ratchet and Clank. I know that it's an only range he's using just now. I know that Ratchet is the Lombax.
Do you know he's real?
What's that sound?
Do you know he's real?
I had my kind of suspicions. I wasn't really certain, but it's not. Lombaxes aren't creatures
Yes,
that
they
you
are.
find kind of in Kilmarnock.
Yes, they are.
Or are they?
Yep.
I'm obviously looking in the wrong places then.
Yeah.
How much would a Lombax set you back?
About 3,000 bolts.
I'll probably just get Ratchet and Clank HD Class instead. I feel like
Oh,
Yes,
whatever. Your Lombax is like a big boy cat. It's a cat with massive ears, but he's a boy.
and a big cheesy grin.
Yep.
Clank's been awful quiet. It's very unlike him. It's very uncharacteristic of him.
He's just sussing the scene here.
I'm digging it. The fluidity of the water and stuff looks superb when you jump in.
It looks pretty cool.
Aye.
Because this
Graphics
game
and
is
stuff look
well,
really
it's like
sharp.
10 years old. They've done pretty well considering the game's 10 years old.
It's certainly not done bad now.
Brr, brr, brr. That's what it should make the sound like when Sonic starts to drown. But
Exactly.
if it was Sonic, I'd just let him drown.
I remember one day you were a fan of Sonic. It was
When
a very,
was it?
very long time
Yeah,
ago.
it was a long time
A
ago.
very long time ago.
That was before they ran into the ground.
You know, Sonic Generations was pretty good.
No, it's terrible.
I still can't believe actually when it was loading up there, so you're speaking about how long it's been on the go for. In fact, it's
Yes.
like the 10th anniversary of Ratchet and Clank. That's why they released the
Did they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Jeez. Some shit I just said like 5 seconds ago.
I think you might have actually.
So, like, yeah, between this and like Jack and Daxter, these are like the mainstays for like action platformers on the PS3, and unfortunately, only Ratchet has made a proper HD sort of move to PS3. No Jack and Daxter game yet.
Yet.
Too busy making Uncharted and The Last of Us.
So that's what I was going to say, because I'm still, I don't know, there's a wee niggling. Kind of the fact that, obviously, like, when The Last of Us was being developed, like, Naughty Dog kind of split in half from the Uncharted 2 team, and then half the team went to make The Last of Us, and half the team went to make Uncharted 3.
I know. I mean, how rubbish does that look? Ugh.
Exactly. I might pick
Terrible.
up if
Looks
nothing else is out, I
mince.
suppose.
Aye.
It looked alright at E3.
If there's no Cabela games at that week, I might think about getting it.
But I don't know.
Why is it not let pick them up?
You maybe get too much already, no?
I don't think so.
Aye, but like, did the Uncharted 3 team just go back and help out the guys with The Last of Us? Or are they maybe working on something else?
I'm sure they're working on something else.
Yes, yes.
Here we go.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Hey, Fuzzball.
Who are you calling Fuzzball?
I'll have the Pyrocytor. I can't afford it. How can I not afford it? Fine, I don't want it anyway.
I stock up now, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Ah, right. So as like you kind of saw there, yeah, a brief glimpse of one of the awesome weapons. Like see the Insomniac games. Oh, sorry, the Insomniac. Well, yeah, like all their games to a certain extent. They all have like the most ridiculous weapons you've ever thought of, like a gun that turns people into sheep.
Sounds about right.
Also a big sort of turbine. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm trying to think of the name of it. can't remember for the life of me.
We'll probably come to it later on.
It's Sentinels of Destruction anyway. I keep falling off of that. It makes you soak up everything like a big kind of whirlwind and it spits out the other end.
That sounds kind of awesome,
It's
actually.
pretty cool.
I mean, the less extent is than you're saying Insomniac. Even the Resistance games, don't get it, not quite this caliber. Their kind of guns are a wee bit kind of
They
crazy.
have a knack for awesome weapons.
I think even like Resistance being one.
You
of
may
like,
say an insomniac.
You
for-
may. I wouldn't.
I mean
you
that.
may, yeah.
No, they do. So, yep.
That's what I mean. I honestly don't think that you can start using that without giving Ali royalties for that.
Aye, I'm coining that.
It's like Michael with
Get the
his,
forms written out now.
Ask for the Vita baby tagline.
No.
No.
The less said about that better.
Yep. I bet it is. I mean, with Resistance 3 when it came out, it took on Ratchet and Clank's whole thing of by using the weapons more often, they become better kind of thing.
Aye, I mean, the Resistance games were like that for the start. I mean, you had the bullseye, they all had the cool secondary fires.
Oh,
I kind of mentioned that when I done the quick look for Resistance Born in Skies.
cool.
About the kind of different weapons that you had. But even then, I managed to forget half of them. Ow. Ow.
What's your tail?
Right. Oh, you're probably thinking, Ali's absolutely garbage at this. There we go.
I don't know if you've watched our Spec Ops The Line quick look, then Ali's not looking too bad in comparison to me.
Yeah, that was pretty disastrous.
That was pretty dire, yeah.
Yeah.
Aye,
I bet I'd actually just think I'd actually got my name tagged to that one. Yeah,
Those
so
wee
like,
turbines look quite dangerous.
they do. I don't actually think they do me any damage whatsoever. No, I'm just like, oh. Oh, right, that way.
Is it all coming back to you? Does it feel like you just played them yesterday?
Yeah. And I played them when I was 11 because I'm 21.
And of course, aye.
Yep. But you checked time I'm not.
Would I ever say such thing? Boys, good looks.
Nope.
They'll go a long way.
Yep.
Tell you, game center boys never grow up. Peter Pan syndrome.
Yep. Why? Oh yeah. Okay. Is that what I'm supposed to go then?
I was really trying to whisper so nobody'd hear, but aye. That's what we're here for. That's why it's a two-man job.
Yep.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
There you go.
No, I'm Ratchet. You can make Clank if you want.
Aye, okay.
Boing. What was that?
It might have been this. Aye, my
Charles's
my
makeshift
setup.
chair.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not recording in our usual locale, so we have makeshift seats. Mine seems to be holding a lot better than Charles's, though.
Is it because yours is a chair?
No, it's not.
Blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
You just say,
I said, look, the plumber's back.
all right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports.
Newsflash, giant robots attacking. The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socio-economic disparity.
Easy for you to say.
got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing, shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates
Just
to
skip
it.
by these. By Infobot.
Be able to
Yes,
see all the
please.
cutscenes when you buy the game yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Which we know all of our kind of we're all smart enough to do.
Oh, okay, I'm going to dive after
Did
him.
he just slide down a sewer pipe?
I look pretty clean water to be a sewer, to be honest.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship.
Right, we're just going to skip by all the cutscenes and stuff, just to actually show you the game.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the
But the plan is to show you, like, say,
you'll
10
need to
minutes
find
of
a
each.
shift to get there.
So we'll jump into a
Enter
bit
look-around
of
mode. Press and hold
Ratchet
the
and
L1
Clank
button.
2. What's that, locked and loaded? Or going commando?
Depends which region you're from. Aye. I kind of like going commando better though.
Mm.
Yeah. It's always like the best kind of taglines.
Whee! Oh, there we go.
Easy peasy.
Yep. So, yep, I think we'll kill it here and jump into
It's a good weekend, aye.
Ratchet and Clank 2. Back.
Hello again,
Hi-yo.
friends.
This time we are.
Going commando.
Yep. Oh. I think it looks so much better, this one. Look at him.
It really does.
He's
It's
wee
like, again, it's unfair to like keep comparing them and stuff, but it's like, see, like the first Jak and Daxter, the second one looked like tons
Aye, it
better
did.
than that.
Well, it was
and,
open world as well.
Trilogy and stuff. Aye, of
I
course.
suppose the
aye.
first one was to an extent, but like the second one, just when you're going around Haven City, just looks so good.
It's very cool.
Press circle to fire your lancer.
You can see, as it's having been the only one I played, Total Destruction, I remember Ratchet having like tons and tons and tons of different like kind of the wee kind of costumes, like the wee kind of cool flight suit looking things he's wearing just now.
Yeah.
Does he get tons of these in Ratchet and Clank 2 as well?
Yeah, he's got one on just now.
No, I mean, does he get other ones as well, or is that the only one you get?
Most of them you get when you finish the game, you have to buy them.
Cool.
Buy them from the store.
These were Lancers, see what we're using just now? This is a Lancer before Gears Law was even thought of.
Yep.
Not quite the same, but aye.
No, you can clearly see like.
I was going to say, did you just destroy that glass there, yeah?
You're at
very
full
cool.
health, so you don't need the nanotech.
I think 2. I tell a lie.
Come on, which was the favourite?
The favourite, all over. I'll say, sorry, like if we're taking them all into account.
Yes.
Can you please turn your iPhone off, Charles?
I apologise.
Is Crack in Time. Just the puzzles with the whole time shifting mechanic and stuff like that was just brilliant. So good.
So as far as 1, 2, and 3 go?
1, 2, 3 are probably the first one. Just because that's the first Ratchet. He's got his mask on.
Oh, that's cool. The wee breather mask
To
guy.
reverse
Yep.
the camera controls, go to the options menu.
So eat your heart out, John Shepard.
Yep.
And this wee familiar bolt noise as well.
Yep.
It's great. It's kind of cool how like the second one kind of just throws you straight into it. 'Cause
Aye, it
really
does. Like, it's just like I
story
said,
and stuff and-
for folk that's played it, it's just right at the very start of the game.
Aye.
Past the wee cutscene. You just got them smacked in the air still. And you start off like you do at the start of the first game without Clank on your back.
Yep. Just after Captain Quark getting bombed up for being the awesome superhero he is.
Yep.
Just taking
Oh!
credit for all the Ratchet and Clank's work.
It's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Of course he is.
Nice.
I'm not trying to
try.
steal your pet Furby,
Give my
man.
regards
Seems legit.
to Megacorp.
He's too short to be a bad guy.
Ah, dump.
This is like guys from the Star Trek
Yep.
movies. How can they get incinerators to do that? That's not fair.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, actually.
dear.
Exactly.
Maybe the wrong game I'm thinking of.
Then you just run by all this stuff because I've already done it all.
I agree. That's quite cool. You just kind of blitz back through and not have the enemies to fight against.
Yep. See that?
Pretty cool. We boomerang Omni range.
Yep.
The windows are miraculously fixed.
Yep. Called Auto Glass.
Some handyman.
Auto Glass. Let's try that again.
Bonus round though. Sorted. I'm looking harder this time. You won't be able to see this just now, but Ali's taking this so seriously. He's actually sat back to get a proper view of the 3D screen as well.
Just like that.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
See, first time he let himself die, just went
Easy.
Whee! You know, just like standing in the way of a... Is that a plane or an aircraft? Something.
It's like a spaceship. Well, it's like a plane because I'm not space.
I was gonna say. Gravity does not apply to him.
Look at it. It is. This is PS2, people. Look at this. Oh, that mount just disappeared. But never mind. PS2.
I'm gonna say Ice Age 4 is probably not gonna look as good as this.
No. Definitely not.
Thugs for less. If it
Very
ain't
good.
broke, we'll break it.
Right.
Nanotech.
Market for some security.
Oh, thanks very much. They won't die as quickly as I did the last time.
It was like we could use that a
You've
bit 10 minutes ago,
acquired
couldn't we?
nanotech. Your health has improved.
Just clearing out the Barry's big still now, eh?
I'm sorry, get away. Oh, no ammo left. Oh well. He smacked me eventually.
Oh, yeah, where'd they come from? Some of the kind of razor blade spinny things. That's a technical term, by the way, folks.
Yep. Razor blade spinny things.
Razor blade spinny things.
Uh-oh, jeez. Get rid of the fire ones. These ones I can just smack to death.
You can see they're later on everything, yeah, they're making things easier. Hello.
Handy.
And, jump off the aircraft.
Handy that, innit? Where did he go? Is it Willa? Winter?
No.
Prejudice. I'm gonna make a point of using that word every day.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
We should really get like a Ratchet and Clank, like word of the day, kind of calendar thing out.
Should. Planet Oozla. Oh, I don't want to be on the other side of that.
For a map, press select or R3.
Awesome rain effects make these snails seem old slimier.
Yep.
I think it's funnily enough, it doesn't unlike the Spawn, start of Jack and Daxter. Kind of that time period when like Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank came out, that's kind of why we make more obvious comparisons. Weren't they sharing like a lot of tech and stuff?
Aye. No, they were.
Which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. You can have like two separate games that are so different but of such a high caliber. It's not okay. So what's weapon of choice for Ratchet and Clank? When you come to it, is it only wrench that's the one you can actually stick with, or is it more of like kind of guns making a crazier things?
More enemies to
I kind of guns and the crazier things and stuff. I mean, excuse me. Like, what I love about these games is like, do you know what games that give you like things that you collect to upgrade your weapons and stuff?
Get something to work towards.
Aye, like something like that. I mean, the way that Ratchet does it is basically you just keep using that weapon. Like, see, the more you use a weapon, the more you power it up. So by just killing stuff, see that when I'm shooting,
Yeah.
you'll see you've got wee bits, but that's how you upgrade your weapons. So you get reward for upgrading, for using the weapons that you like.
So it's the wee bar at the top when it's kind of filling up just now, and that's when the mini gets like completely filled in.
Yep, so you're not looking for silly, annoying collectibles to upgrade your weapon. It's just if you keep using it, then you'll be rewarded, do you know what I mean? It'll become more powerful. I mean, I've already upgraded this once.
Instead of worrying about collecting stuff to upgrade, then you basically just use your favourite weapon.
Yeah, just keep using the weapons you want, the weapons you like, and then they'll upgrade. You don't have to find specific weapons and stuff like that, which is sweet. Right, I'm gonna kill this snail here, and this snail here. Crab snail. And crab you.
press triangle to interrupt messages.
You can say tutorials are quite thorough, aren't they? Eh?
No, I've absolutely got one. Oh. Right, as I am getting them all here, because I've run out of Lancer ammo, what we'll do is we will jump into Ratchet and Clank 3, just so I'll give you a kind of look at them all. I mean, we know these are pretty much going to have made your minds up anyway if you've played these in the PS2, but we just wanted to show you what they were like on all nice and shiny on PlayStation 3, so I will finish this with a suicide jump into this molten bee mess. Hello.
Your arsenal.
Excuse me.
Nerd. Ratchet and Clank 3.
No, up your arsenal.
Oh,
Thank you.
charming. So, as you may have guessed, or may not have guessed, from our witty banter there, Ratchet and Clank 3 is what we're playing just now.
I'm still in the half.
You'll go over it.
These must be the galactic
How can you be in a
rangers.
half? You're playing Ratchet and Clank 3.
Huh?
Hey, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too many of them. We're all gonna die.
I always remember this from the start, like when you're
Press circle to fire your
I was going to
shot
say, when
blaster.
did the robots become
Shot
friends on Ratchet and
blaster.
Clank?
when you can melt them down. Like this. It's basically it lets you use everything that the other two games make you work really good for, like at the start. But then obviously it doesn't usually when it takes everything off you.
Of course.
Am I glad to see you, Sarge? We're pinned down by that enemy.
Sergeant Ratchet.
Somebody's gotta take it out.
Let me guess. That somebody is me.
We gotta volunteer.
Oh, yeah.
Here, Sarge, take this. We'll cover you. From back there.
Try using the nitro launcher
Nitro
against that
launcher.
vehicle.
Well, the safety employees that it's on there are as good at naming children as they are at naming weapons.
Exactly.
To select weapons, hold triangle.
Nitro launcher or shot blaster.
Shot
Goodbye.
blaster.
Goodbye.
Hold L1 to precisely target your weapon.
It's not just kind of good for the graphics, it just, they all look fantastic. That's just, I love the fact that all three of them kind of look pretty much as good as each other. And also, like, with most of like HD trilogies and stuff, like, the first one looks good, but they progressively start looking better as you get like closer to the newer ones. All three of them just all look perfect.
I know. And even this one has online multiplayer.
Which is
Wait.
something I was super shocked to see included.
Exactly. Honestly, I don't care how popular that'll be, but whatever. It's nice to play that in the first
Like,
place.
let's keep everyone going till Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault comes out later.
Yep. Hopefully.
Snazzy like can be PSN gamers coming with the co-op as well. Same as Ratchet and Clank All for One.
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty snazzy. It just seems like this game just feels like it's so much busier than the rest of them.
No, there's so much stuff going on.
at once.
I mean, I've had 3 years to sit and play about the PS3, so I think that's them.
I think when after Cracking Time came out, then it was kind of like there was no other Ratchet and Clank games on the horizon apart from All for One, which don't get me wrong, it's not really bad in any way, shape or form. It just wasn't like a proper Ratchet and Clank game.
No.
You kind of thought, what?
It felt kind of like the half-assed it, basically.
Aye.
Which is a bit of a shame, considering like Cracking Time is like my favourite.
It still was alright though. I mean, the whole it was cool having a Ratchet and Clank game with your friends, which was kind of smart.
Your maximum nanotech level has increased.
Oops. Alright, he's on my side.
That's why he's not dying.
I don't know why I wasn't disappearing there. He's blocked up.
It's just crazy how it's kind of blitzing through just now.
Yep. Shot blaster ammo.
I'd take out 3 crates at once, eh?
So I'm hoping you have been watching this and thinking, you know, in fact I hope you've basically watched the first 5 minutes and then thought, "Phew, I need to go and buy
What's the
Ratchet and
situation?
Clank HD collections."
Even if you've like, never played the series before, like myself, there's just no good reason why the Ratchet and Clank games are so good. They're like a staple, like the PlayStation series kind of thing. They're just absolutely brilliant.
I still prefer Jack and Daxter.
It's always kind of it's like Resident Evil and Silent Hill.
Aye.
It's kind of they're both good and they're both different in many ways, but you've always got your favourite. I know it's just
Jack
Jack
and
and Daxter. It's just so it's not so much funnier, but it's so funny all the time.
It's not even that, it's just the way it controls and stuff like that.
Don't get to this in Jack and Daxter though, do you?
No. Use wee ears.
I was just going to say just flapping in the window.
Tail
like
physics.
Stay frosty,
Looks like a
people.
paintbrush.
The noise could
Stay
be
frosty.
coming anywhere.
It does, doesn't it? Why are you just talking about Jack and Daxter? I can also like Jack's here. Just land softly, you kind of go.
Yep. Goodbye.
Clank's easily the greatest asset any superhero could have.
Yep.
They're coming out of the rubble.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think we're going to be okay for bolts in this one.
Yep, there's bolts aplenty.
Waste those tyrannoids!
Bolts aplenty. Oh yeah, I should probably put that on the scan. No, that was a massive. Got ya.
The doors have opened! Look out!
Just the way Lombaxes do it. Just
You can say the creatures in
shot
this one-
blaster to face. Once a Lombax, always a Lombax.
Something similar happened to our Nico Bellic lookalike in the Spec Ops Lane quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, he sort of disappeared quite quickly. Oh, but then he came back to life again because you died.
That's true. I think people can get enough for it. Was that who I thought it was? No, I think something like that.
Yep. Wasn't too sure. We double take.
I say, don't get it wrong, right? The creatures in this, like the third one, kind of don't look quite as threatening, apart from the kind of massive kill robots. But trust me, they are. They'll end the CD.
Yep. I can't remember where to go. You keep looking up to the sky. Should I be looking up to the sky? Nope. Not something.
I love it's got a wee kind of nav map at the bottom right hand corner, but it doesn't actually tell you where to go.
You can reverse the camera
don't need to
controls in
reverse
the
them.
options menu.
I just like.
Can you like, break up that rubble there?
I don't think so. I'll go back through to it.
So that's brilliant. Some dudes up there.
To strafe,
There we
hold down L2 or R2 while running.
Destroy that vehicle!
Haha!
There we go.
Upgrade.
Perfect job.
Your
Here's
weapon
me, I've
has
suspected
upgraded.
that
Weapons upgrade automatically when
if I
they're
should
used
use the Nitro
frequently.
Blaster, Nitro Launcher.
Sir, we have a transmission from the president!
Launcher.
Excuse me, folks, there's no one. I'm getting Ratchet Clank franchise a bit.
This is what they did for load screens. Just him doing little manoeuvres in his wee ship. Wasting space fuel.
Again, the ship seems to do this to get better in the game as well, doesn't it?
Yep.
Have bolts, will travel.
More bolts. Low cost airline. Right, let's just try this out here.
The shot blaster seems to work quite well.
And like, obviously, more things you shoot and stuff. Not only you're upgrading your weapons, but you're like doing your you're upgrading your nanotech, so your overall health and your kind of shield and stuff like that goes up.
Change to a different button map. Press start, then enter the options
Bolts,
menu and
bolts,
select controls.
bolts. What up, dude?
Can't expect if like new Super Mario Bros. 2 in 3DS, like Mario and Luigi apparently are going crazy. So you absolutely pick after Ratchet.
Music, I didn't.
Because it was not very friendly looking critters. Hello. Just slightly drinking the average enemy in Ratchet and Clank.
Yep. Just popped out of nowhere there.
Apparently burns into smouldering lava. So yeah. So you seem to be making short work of him with upgrading shot blaster. Maybe kinda awesome Predator style blade.
Uh-oh. I died. Right back to the start. But I think we'll leave it here. I mean, that's a pretty good look at the three Ratchet and Clank games on PlayStation 2, which are now in glorious HD with full trophy support and 3D if you have a big fancy expensive TV. So wire in, and we'll see you next time.
Definitely. Doesn't seem like the hard choice for me.